The Handley Funeral Home, serving the region for over 55 years.
Barker's Hardware, shop where the local contractors shop.
Boone Memorial Health, bringing medicine home.
Schaefer & Schaefer, attorneys at law, serving West Virginia now for over 100 years.
Thornhill Auto Group. Nobody beats a Thornhill deal, and we mean nobody.
Burnside Hardware, your friendly hometown hardware store in Danville.
Caldwell Insurance Agency. Let our family serve your family.
And by
Parmar Stores. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
And now let's go courtside with all the action of Giants game. Here is the voice of the Skyhawks, Joe Linville.
Thank you very much, Steve Green. It is a beautiful Saturday afternoon in the Coal Valley, and here we are in the Hawks Nest as today your 0-1 Scott Skyhawks take on the 0-0 Lincoln Cougars. Lincoln, this is their season opener this afternoon as they have rode the bus down from Shinkston, and may be the first time that Lincoln has made their way down to the Hawks Nest to take on the Scott Skyhawks. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joe Linville, and beside me today is Robbie Mounts. He's the producer, engineer, cameraman for Video Productions. The game will be over on Video Productions if you want to go over and catch the video along with our audio. We got about 10 and a half minutes before we tip today's ball game. Both teams are on the floor going through their warm-ups. Scott wearing all black today and with a gold numeral package. And I believe the Cougars from Lincoln are going to go in all white today. Scott ordered new jerseys, and the white ones, the home jerseys, did not come in. They sent them 2 sets of black, so they got a little bit of adjusting to do. Skyhawks, the only game they played so far, they played earlier in the week with their season opener on the road at Ripley. Lost that game by an 87-78, and it was kind of one of those heartbreakers games that your offense didn't click in at the right time, and I know Coach Sean Ballard was really disappointed with the loss. We'll go ahead and take a 2-minute break. Then we come back, we'll catch a quick conversation with the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks after this. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC Video Productions and the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
At Handley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
The Southern Pineapple in downtown Madison is your choice for women's clothing and accessories. They have styles that fit all ages, along with local handmade jewelry. From elegant to everyday wear, the Southern Pineapple is your place to shop. Find us on Facebook, subscribe to our page, so you can see all the latest products and inventory. Come and shop at our unique boutique and be sweet.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today.
Skyhawk pregame show. Joined us now as the head coach of the Scott Skyhawk boys team, Coach Sean Ballard. And Coach, first of all, you got one game under your belt. You got your home opener today here at the Hawks Nest. How did you feel like your team played in game one at Ripley?
I
felt like we played well. I mean, we want to win anytime we're on the floor, so we were disappointed with the outcome, but there was a lot of bright spots that came out of the game, and a lot to learn from where we can improve on. So overall, if there's such thing as a good loss, that was a good one, and our goal every year is to get better as the year goes, and we want to win games in February and March. So sometimes that means losing a couple in December to get there.
In the off season, obviously, you lost some seniors, and you have to replace those with, guys that's moving up through the ranks. What kind of changes have you made to get to where you're at today?
Yeah, just a lot of guys are in different roles. We've stuck true to our identity. We still, play a lot of pressure man. We drive and kick, move the ball, play fast pace on offense. So we didn't necessarily change anything schematically for what we do. We've got a pretty good program in place, and these guys are learning to play a certain way from at the middle school level and up. So we don't necessarily change what we do year to year based on our personnel. I mean, there will be small tweaks, but these guys have been prepping for it, and just a lot of these guys' prep came from practice working against some of those seniors that graduated.
What have you had these guys doing in the off season from the end of March last year up to today's game?
Yeah, so in the 3-week period in June, we go to a lot of camps and shootouts and play a lot of games. We've got not a whole lot of X and O wise, but we know the base of our system, and just kind of go out and play basketball and work on what we need to work on, get a lot of experience under our belts, and play 30 or 40 games over the summer. Then some of those freshmen will kind of feel like sophomores when winter comes around, and some of the sophomores feel like juniors, and so on.
Okay, Coach, we'll let you go. We'll catch up again with Coach during our halftime break and talk a little bit about this year's team. We'll be back with more of our Skyhawk pregame show after this. You're listening to Black and Gold Basketball on WZAC and the Skyhawk Sports Network.
We are professional grade. Hey, it's Sydney inviting you to
Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency. I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
Make the short drive to Danville and come see us, where the Make the Summer sales event is in full swing at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got savings on all models, including up to $14,000 below MSRP on the 2023 Ram Limiteds and 15% off MSRP on the 2023 Jeep Compasses. And the new 2024 Wranglers are awesome and arriving daily. So come see us for the Make the Summer sales event at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 119 in Danville.
The Tint Guy has big news. The newest location is now open in Barboursville. Voted best in the Valley since 2020. Getting your windows tinted is now twice as easy. Go to the best, The Tint Guy.
Hey, Tint Guy here. Come see us at our new location in Barboursville.
Relationships in life are more important than the one between you and your Michelin tires. Rugged, long-lasting Michelin truck tires. Michelin, a better way forward.
Danville, Madison, West Virginia.
Welcome back to the Hawks Nest, where this afternoon the Scott Skyhawks hosting the Lincoln Cougars. This is the opening day game for the opening season game for the Cougars, and the Skyhawks come in with a 0-1 record. They lost to Ripley back earlier in the week by a score of 87-78. Let's quickly go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for the Scott Skyhawks. Looks like the lineup today will be Cole Elkins, Tyler Walls, Jax McCarty, Alan Lynn, and Owen Atkins. Normally, Loudon White is a starter for the Skyhawks, but he is off. And my understanding, he is under the weather, so he will not be playing in today's ball game. For Lincoln, they made about a 3-hour bus trip down from Shinkston area, and they are about ready to come out of the locker room and hit the floor. Scott wearing, as we mentioned, black tops and black bottoms with a gold accent stripe down each side. Got Skyhawks across the chest in cursive and sharp-looking uniform. Scott coaches come out. The coaches for the Scott Skyhawks this year is Sean Ballard's the head coach. John Ballard, Tyler Ramsey, and Kevin White are the assistants. Scott going through some final warm-ups. We got about a minute or so to go here before we have the introduction of the players and the Star Spangled Banner. We'll go ahead and take our final 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the introduction officially of the starting lineup and the tip of the ball game after this. You're listening to Black and Gold Basketball on WZAC and the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Hey, Jake from State Farm.
We have to know.
Yeah, these are State Farm pajamas. No, what if we have to talk to somebody about our policy, but it's late at night? Call us 24/7.
Great, because what if someone still calls his mom for everything?
We'll walk you through everything. At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Oh, yeah, Mom, everything's great. Yeah. I mean, not my mom.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today. At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
And Mr. Patrick Cart, the band director here at Scott High School, playing the national anthem on a saxophone. Good job, Mr. Cart. And now we'll get ready to introduce the Starting lineup for the Lincoln Cougars will be David Burdett. He wears number 0. Aiden Rice. He wears number 1. Braden Edgel wears number 2. Braden Edgel is in the starting lineup. Also number 20, Maddox Perrine. And number 24, Nate Swiger. That'll be your starting lineup for the Lincoln Cougars. And now the starting lineup for the Scott Skyhawks. A junior comes in at 6 foot. Had 13 points against Ripley. Cole Elkins. Also getting the start tonight is a junior, 6 foot. Tyler Walls. A senior, 6'4", Jax McCarty. A senior, 5'9", Alan Lynn. And at 28 points at Ripley, the big guy for Scott, 6'4", Owen Adkins. And the Skyhawks are set and ready to get this game underway. Looks like we're about 16, 17 minutes late getting the game started. The JV game went a little long, and the winners of that game was the Lincoln Cougars by about 12 points. I did not write the score down, but it looks like we are ready to get this one underway. Both teams having a quick meeting with their respective head coaches before we get this one underway. Cougars wearing the all-white jersey with Cougars across the chest, and they have a light gold numeral, the old gold like Scott used to have. It's a little brighter than that, though, and with a black outline. Nice-looking black pants with some accents, and we are set and ready to go. Owen Atkins will be doing the jumping for the Skyhawks, and it looks like it'll be it's number 1, Aiden Rice, doing the jump for the Cougars. Here we go. Ball is up, and both of them missed the ball. Actually, Cougars come down on the second swat and got it, and the officials blow the whistle, and actually Scott is going to take control of the basketball. Jax McCarty will inbound it for the Skyhawks. He'll put it into Cole Atkins in the backcourt. Elkins over to the far side of the field to Owen Atkins. He drives into the paint, turns, kicks it back out to McCarty. McCarty sends it out to Alan Lynn, fires off a 3, and it will go. Alan Lynn with the first points of the ball game. Here comes the Cougars quickly down the floor. Send the ball to the far side of the floor. We are in the Hawks' nest. They bring it around the top of the key. Fires off a 3, number 24. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound by Rice. Kicks it back around. With the ball is Edgel. Now he'll hand it off to number 0, and he will put up. Burdett will have 2 points, so it's 3-2 game. Skyhawks quickly bring the ball. Alan Lynn fires off another 3, and it goes once again. He already has 6 points for the Skyhawks. Here come the Cougars down the floor quickly. Bringing the ball is Edgel. He'll send it to the far side. Taking a shot off the side of the iron is number 0, Burdett. He will not go. Skyhawks come up the rebound. Here comes Elkins with the ball down the near side of the floor. He'll send it over to Owen Atkins. Elkins brought the ball down the floor. Elkins took the shot. It will not go. And we have a foul on the floor. I believe that was against number... I'm not sure who that was on. Here's the replay on Video Productions. And it was number 24 who committed the foul. 4. And the free throw shot is no good. And the Cougars throw the ball away in front of the Scott cheering section. And that will turn the ball back over to the Skyhawks. Cole Elkins in the backcourt brings the ball. He's pressured man on man. Gets it into McCarty across the line. Now he hands it off to Walls. Over to Owen Atkins at the top of the key. Fires it over to Cole Elkins. He's at the top of the key as well. Now here goes a 3-point shot, and it is good by Tyler Walls. Skyhawks 9-2 lead early in this contest. With the ball is in the backcourt is Edgel. He'll send it over to number 20. Perrine, and they'll fire off a shot. It's off the back of the iron. Bounces twice on the rim, will not come down, and the Cougars come down with the rebound. And a shot is stripped away by Cole Elkins in the backcourt. He's bringing the ball down the floor. When one-on-one pressure on Elkins, he'll stop, send it over to McCarty. McCarty has it right just outside the top of the key. Owen Atkins takes it in. Elkins now has the ball. He drives inside the arc. It will be Walls once again with the three, and it will drop just like that. And we have a timeout by the Cougars as Scott lead this one 12-2, 5:36 to go here in the first quarter, and Scott on the board quickly. The points for the Lincoln Cougars coming from David Burdett. That's the only basket they got. But there's 4 baskets. That's all that's been shot on the floor by the Skyhawks that were good. Tyler Walls has 2 threes, as well as Alan Lynn. They both have 6 points apiece. Here come the Skyhawks out of the huddle from Coach Sean Ballard. They are already on the floor. Cougars will inbound the ball. They'll go the full length of the floor. Inbounding the ball is Swiger. He'll send it in to Edgel. Edgel brings the ball down the floor. He goes one-on-one with Tyler Walls. He'll come to the right side of the arc. He's at the right key. He's looking for help. Finally gets the ball out in the backcourt. They think about it now. They'll take a 3-point shot. It's off the iron. That was Edgel who took the shot. And a fight for the ball as it goes out of bounds. And the official says it will stay with the Lincoln Cougars. Cougars will inbound it under the room basket. Down on the floor on the end with the Scott cheerleaders. Edgel will inbound it. He'll send it into the backcourt. With the ball, Burdett. He tries to drive it in. He'll put it in the hands of number 24, and it is blocked by Jeremiah Brown. He comes up with the rebound after the block shot. Cole Elkins in the backcourt. And a block on the floor against the Cougars. And that will be, I don't know if that was number 2 or number 3. The officials had their backs to us. Skyhawks had the ball. Inbound up. Walls taking the shot is Elkins. Off the rim, will not go. Rebound Cougars. Here come Shinkston with the ball. Lincoln with the ball. He'll take a jumper at the free throw line. Number 2 for the Cougars. That is Edgel. He has a basket. 12-4 is the score. Skyhawks take one from the corner, and that will be, once again, number 10, Tyler Walls, has his 3rd 3-point shot of the ball game. Had a foul in the backcourt on the Skyhawks. Here comes Lincoln with the ball. There in the backcourt, bringing the ball down is Edgel. Edgel now across the line on the left side of the floor. He'll drive it in. He'll fake the pass. Now he'll pass to one of his teammates. It's off the back of the glass. Cole Elkins comes up with the rebound. He'll send the ball down to Owen Adkins. Adkins at the top of the key sends it over to Elkins on the right side of the floor. Now Elkins brings it back out to the center circle, over to Colin Williamson, who's in the lineup, and back to Elkins. Elkins goes right over to Adkins, and it's off the rim, will not go, and Scott gets the rebound. It was Colin Williamson, but he couldn't get it back up quick enough for the basket. Here comes the Cougars. Cougars with the ball in the backcourt. Now they drive it into the free throw line. They'll send it over to the right side. It'll be number 0, Burdett with the ball. Now they send it over to the far corner. It is number 30 with the basket. That is Riley Lanham with a 3. Skyhawks lead this one 15-7, 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Skyhawks have the ball. Cole Elkins now has it at the top of the key. He'll turn, go inside the paint, and puts it on the floor over to Owen Adkins. Adkins cannot find the handle, rolls between his legs. It goes out of bounds, and the Cougars will inbound it at the end of their bench. Ball is inbounded to Burdett. Burdett brings the ball over to Edgel. Now Edgel brings the ball down the floor on the left side. Over in the left wing. Now he'll put it on the floor, bounce it over, And we have, looks like number 1 will go to the free throw line. And it will be a foul on Cole Elkins. Burdett has his second basket of the game, and he'll get a 3-point bonus the old-fashioned way from the charity stripe. Shot is up, and it is good. Skyhawks still lead this one 15-10. Jeremiah Brown hands it off to Cole Elkins. And the basket will count. And we have number 30 charged with the foul. Elkins, that'll be his first points of the ball game. And now he'll get a bonus shot at the free throw, and it will not go. Lincoln comes down with a rebound. Down the floor, Edgel has it. He'll drive it in the paint. Little short one-handed jumper. It's in and out of the basket. Will not go. Off the hands of Scott's Colin Williamson, and it will stay with the Cougars underneath their own basket. 2:44 to go in the first quarter. Skyhawks up 17-10. Lincoln throws the ball in. It is Colin Williamson taking the steal. And the ball is bounced on the floor, trying to pass it away, and it is kicked by the Cougars. Scott will inbound it under their own basket. Cole Elkins will send the ball in for the Skyhawks, sends it way out back down to Jackson McCarty to Owen Adkins. Over in the corner to Elkins in the left corner. Back to Adkins, back to McCarty, back to Adkins. Now they'll send it over to Tyler Walls once again, and nothing but net. Tyler Walls now has 12 points in this ball game. Sean Ballard not happy with something his team was not doing. But anyway, it will be a Lincoln will inbound the ball at the scorer's table, near midcourt. They'll send it in, Edgel in the backcourt. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Edgel over to Lanham, back to Edgel. Now to the left side, now the right side. Now they send it back over to number 30. He takes a long shot, and a charge on number 1, Aiden Rice. He shot the ball, got his own rebound, and turned and dropped his shoulder into a Scott player, and they're going to get him with the charge. And the Skyhawks will inbound the ball, bring it the length of the floor. Scott leads at 20-10 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here comes Owen Adkins. He'll fire off a three-point shot off the front of the rim, and it's going to be rebounded by the Cougars. Cougars have the ball in the far court. Now they bring it across the middle, and they're saying he caught the pass while he was in the air, and he was on the free throw, or on the half-court line, so that's an over and back call. That will turn the ball over to the Scott Skyhawks. Checking into the lineup for Scott will be Isaiah Bush, and Alan Lynn back into the lineup. They will give Tyler Walls a breather, and Jax McCarty. Adkins inbounds to Elkins in the backcourt. Now he'll bring it across the line. Over to the left side of the floor. Alan Lynn takes it to the right side of the hash. Now they're the arc. He'll come back. Isaiah Bush now has it, sends it to Owen Adkins. Back over to Cole Elkins. Working that ball. Wide open is Lynn, and his shot comes up a little short, goes out of bounds. That will go to the Lincoln Cougars. Lincoln now inbounds to Braden Edgel. He'll bring the ball down for the Cougars. Midcourt, crosses the line, goes to the left side of the floor. In the left wing, he'll send it, finally pass and hands it off to Burdett. Burdett's shot no good. Back to Edgel in the backcourt. Edgel's thinking about it. And it looks like it's a pushing foul against Colin Williamson. Panthers, or the Cougars rather, will take it inbound, and at the end of the Scott bench, it's a scoring stand. Edgel will inbound it for the Cougars. He'll send it down in the corner. and it will be number 1 on the basket. He'll get it. Rice with 2 points. Colin Elkins, they say, travel with the ball. And the turnover now goes to the Cougars. 52 seconds showing on the clock. Skyhawks up by 8. Here comes Edgel. He'll go right down the middle, and they're going to charge him with a charge. That will be the 4th team foul on the Cougars. Scott will inbound it. They'll go the full length of the floor. The Cougars showing some full court pressure. And one of the Scott players comes over and drives up the moisture on the floor. Looks like we are set and ready to go. Elkins into Walls. Walls brings the ball down the floor over to Lynn. Cole Elkins with the shot. Off the iron, will not go. And he will smack it out of bounds. It will turn over to Lincoln. Looks like it'll be Swiger bringing the ball into Edgel for the Cougars. Cross midcourt. They keep it in the middle of the floor between the circles. Burdett with the ball. Now they'll send it across the way. Number 30 trying to make something happen. Oh, and that will be a foul against Isaiah Bush. Be his first personal. That'll be team foul number 5 for the Skyhawks. And they're saying he was trying to shoot, so he will go to the free throw line. That will be number 1, Aiden Rice. First shot is up, and it rolls in. 2013, 17.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Second shot is up and good as well. 2013. Scott bringing the ball down the floor. It is pitched over to Isaiah Bush. He fires off a 3. Off the iron, will not go. Alan Lynn comes up with the rebound. Back to Scott, over to Adkins again, and it will go for 3. And that will be the end of the first quarter play. The Scott Skyhawks 23, the Lincoln Cougars 14. We'll be back after this 1-minute break on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Choosing a new home is well within
short drive to Danville, and come see us where the Make the Summer sales event is in full swing at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got savings on all models, including up to $14,000 below MSRP on the 2023 Ram Limiteds and 15% off MSRP on the 2023 Jeep Compasses. And the new 2024 Wranglers are awesome and arriving daily. So come see us for the Make the Summer sales event at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 119 in Danville.
At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
Back at the Hawks Nest, the Scott Skyhawks have a 23-14 lead over the Lincoln Cougars after the first quarter of play, and it was Tyler Walls with 4 threes, Jax McCarty with 2 threes, Alan Lynn with 2 threes, Owen Atkins with a 3, and Cole Elkins with a 2. That's how the Scott scoring went in the first quarter. The Cougars will inbound it to begin the quarter. It will be Burdett inbounding to Braden Edgel. Back to Edgel in the backcourt. Here come the Cougars. Just outside the center court circle. Edgel with the ball. Now he puts it in the hands of Swiger. Swiger throws it in to number 1. It's stolen by Colin Williamson underneath the basket. He'll tip it over to, and the pass down the floor through the hands of Peanut Brown. Turnover goes to the Cougars. Cougars send the ball down quickly to the floor, down to Lanham, back out to Edgell. Edgell in front of the scoring stand now comes to the top of the key, drives it inside the paint. He turns, looks, sends it back out to Lanham on the far side of the floor. Lanham drives it in, and they're going to call him for charging. That'll be his second foul. And here's the replay, brought to you by Caldwell Insurance. And there's the charge and the foul. Scott now inbounds it to Owen Adkins. Cole Elkins. Elkins back to Adkins. He goes down the right side of the floor. Back to Elkins. Elkins puts it over. Brings it over to the near side to Colin Williamson. And he is fouled on the floor. Foul charged against number 24, Nate Swiger, for the Cougars. Scott William bounded here on the floor at the main entrance. Elkins into Walls, back to Elkins. Into Brown at the free throw line. Now they'll send it back out to Walls, over to Elkins, back to Walls, over to the far side to Owen Adkins. Cole Elkins will fire off a three off the front of the iron. It will not go. Rebound is Wyatt Finch for the Cougars. Here comes Edgell with the ball down the floor. Little floater, he'll put it up. It'll roll across the rim. It will not go. And Cole Elkins comes up with the rebound after it rolls off the fingertips of Colin Williamson. Here comes Elkins. Over in the corner is Walls. Walls, once again, a three-pointer. That is number 5. 15 points in the ball game. Edgell has the ball. Sends it to the left side of the floor for the Cougars. Puts the ball on the floor. And a whistle. And they're going to call that one on Tyler Waltz. Walls goes over and gets a break. Lincoln will inbound under their own basket. Edgell has control of the ball. And they sneak in there, and he will not go. The shot rolls across the rim. Owen Adkins round to the left side of the floor. Cole Elkins for Scott. Back to Adkins. Back to Elkins. Elkins puts it on the floor to Isaiah Bush. Back to Elkins. Over to the top of the key to Colin Williamson. He fires off a three, and it's off the back of the orange iron. It will not go. And the Lincoln Cougars come down with the rebound. And it will be Edgell with the jumper. It rolls, will not go. Comes down, Isaiah Bush with the rebound. And it is stolen. The pass is stolen. And they're going to get Isaiah Bush with a foul on the floor. That's Bush's second foul. The Cougars will inbound it here at midcourt. Edgell has it in the backcourt. Comes across the line. Now he's looking. Sends it across the way to number 0, Burdett. Now they'll send it back out to Edgell between the circles. Edgell drives into the paint. Thinks about it. Wants to do something. He sends it back out to the left wing. Now they put it on the floor to number 20. Now they got it over in the corner. Now they send it out. Oh, and they're going to get a foul on Colin Williamson. He caught the hand of the guy trying to catch the ball, so that'll be Williamson's second foul. Here comes Tyler Walls checking back into the lineup. Alan Lynn checking back into the lineup. Isaiah Bush and Colin Williamson getting a break. Inbound to the backcourt to Edgell. Edgell goes over toward the score stand on the Cougar side of the floor. He bounces it back and forth in front of Lynn. And it is stolen by Cole Elkins. Here comes Owen Adkins with it. And they're calling a block foul on We see when he turns around the number. That will be charged against number 4, Wyatt Finch. Owen Atkins goes to the free throw line for the shot. First one is up, and it's good. That is point number 4 in the game for Owen. Second shot is up, and it is good as well. 5 points now in the game for Owen Atkins. Lincoln inbounds, brings the ball down the floor. Skyhawks lead this one 28-14. 4:50 to go here in the first half. Burdett fires off a shot off the back of the iron. It is pulled down by number 1. He gets the shot back and a whistle. That is Aiden Rice. I think they got Owen Atkins on the foul. At the free throw line, the first shot rolls in by Aiden Rice. He's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Second shot is up, and it is good as well. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Full court pressure now being applied by Lincoln to Scott. Here comes Cole Elkins with the ball. Now they'll get it over to Owen Atkins, and Coach Sean Ballard takes a timeout. And we're not sure. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here. 4:36 to go in the first half. Skyhawks lead this one 28-16. Skyhawks hot today from the three-point arc. And we'll talk more about that coming up at the half. Lady Skyhawks picked up a nice win last night over Sherman. Nice crowd on hand as well here at the Hawks Nest. They are now 3-1. They will go on the road on December 12th to Point Pleasant, then the 15th to Wayne, and the 18th to Logan. Their next home game will be against the Nitro Wildcats on December 22nd. For the Skyhawks, their next game is the 15th. That'll be Tuesday night against Wayne. And then next weekend we'll go and play a tournament at Robert C. Byrd in Clarksburg. Here come the Skyhawks. Elkins bringing the ball down the floor for Scott. Over to Adkins. Back to Elkins. Inside to number 55, Kedron Elkins. And a reach-in foul charged against Aiden Rice for Lincoln. Scott will inbound it. They'll send it into Walls and over to Adkins. Adkins steps up to the top of the key and then back out of it. Back to Elkins and back to Owens. Now back over to the near side. Now back to, as they send it around the horn, to Elkins. Over to Tyler Walls. Now they found in the corner. Back out to Walls. Now over to Elkins. Over to Adkins. Back to Walls. Number 10 drives it in. Tyler Walls, he thinks of it. Sends it back out to the outside to reset. Back and forth between Elkins and Owen Adkins. Or Elkins and Adkins. I'll get it straight here in a minute. That's a mouthful. Back and forth. Scott. Now, number 1 fires a shot off, and it's a Cole Elkins three-pointer for Scott. Here comes Lincoln. Now they'll try to work the ball in. Out at the center circle. Over across the floor. Back to the center circle to Edgell. Back over to Finch. Finch sends it over to the right wing. And they'll have to send it back outside to Edgell to reset. Rice had it. And they're saying Cole Elkins committed a foul. And that will be his second. Going to the free throw line is number 20, Maddox Perrine. First shot up, and it's good. That's his first point of the ball game. 3:09 to go in the half. Skyhawks up 31-17. Here comes Perrine's second shot. It is up, and it is good. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Here comes Scott. 3/4 point pressure being put on Scott. Owen Atkins has the ball. Sends it back over to Elkins. Back to Cole Elkins now has it inside the paint. Off the glass, and he is fouled. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see the Thornhill Auto Group instant replay here on Video Productions. I believe that was number 1, Aiden Rice. That'll be his third foul of the ball game. Elkins' first shot from the charity stripe, no good. He'll get another one. Elkins set and ready for Scott. Second shot up, and it's good. Substitution on the floor. Elkins will get a breather. Here come the Cougars. Send the ball over to the left wing, back outside to Edgell. Back to the far side to Lanham, back to Edgell. Edgell at the top of the key, stops, looks back, sends it back to the outside to Burdett. Now they send it over to Lanham. He's going to come up short, and Jax McCarty comes down with a big rebound for Scott. Here come the Skyhawks. Williamson with the ball. Brings it down the left side of the floor. Hands it off to Tyler Walls. In the middle to McCarty. Back across the way to Williamson. Back outside. Over to, and a stolen ball by the Cougars. And it will be Edgell bringing it down for a quick 2 points. That's his second basket of the ball game. Two minutes to go in the half. Owen Atkins off the glass, gets his rebound, puts it back up. It will not go. And it will be Jax McCarty with the rebound and picking up his first 2 points of the ball game for Scott. Edgell has the ball, round the horn. And it is a shot from the far corner, way overshot. And the ball is off the fingertips of David Burdett. Goes out of bounds. Scott will get the turnover. 1:37 to go. Skyhawks up 34-20 over the Lincoln Cougars. Here on a Saturday afternoon. Skyhawk full court pressure being applied pretty much by the Cougars. Owen Atkins brings the ball down the floor, and somehow he made it go in. His second basket of the ball game. Edgell has it now for the Cougars. Over to the right side. They'll send it back to Edgell. Now they'll send it back over to Lanham. Down in the far corner, the shot is taken. Ball in and out. Jax McCarty comes up with it. He's bringing it down the floor to Walls. Williamson fires off a three. It will not go off the rim. Here comes Lincoln with the rebound. Edgell has it. Top of the key. Stops. Goes in. Little floater. Sends a pass over to the near side. And it will go to White Finch. He will pick up the shot. Scott has the ball. 40 seconds to go. Walls fires a shot. And it will go for another three. 18 points in the ball game for Tyler Walls. Lincoln has the ball in front of the Scott bench. Now they'll bring it out to the center circle. Edgell has it, holding for one shot. Send it back over to Lanham, back to Edgell. Now they'll come to the right side of the wing. Back across the floor to Lanham. He'll fire off a long three, and it'll be nothing but net. That'll be his second three-pointer of the ball game. Here comes Scott, got a couple seconds, and Atkins puts it up, and it will go before the buzzer. Owen Atkins just flat out drove it in, and he'll pick up 6 points here in the second quarter. We are at the half. The Scott Skyhawks lead the Lincoln Cougars by a score of 41-26 here at the Hawks Nest on the campus of Scott High School. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
Hey, Jake from State Farm.
We have to know.
Yeah, these are State Farm pajamas.
No, what if we have to talk to somebody about our policy, but it's late at night?
Call us 24/7.
Great. Because what if someone still calls his mom for everything?
We'll walk you through everything. At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs.
Yeah, Mom, everything's great. Yeah. I mean, not my mom.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today. At HANDLEY Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
Knowledge to help you. WZAC-FM, Danville, Madison.
Back at the Hawks Nest, the Skyhawks lead the Lincoln Cougars 41-26 at the half. For the Cougars, they scored 14 points in the first quarter, 12 points in the second quarter. For the Skyhawks, they picked up 23 points in the first quarter, 18 in the second. In that first quarter, it was 12 points coming from none other than Tyler Walls. He has 18 points so far in the game. We'll go ahead and take a quick 2-minute break. We come back, we'll join the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks, Sean Ballard, after this. You're listening to Black and Gold Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawks Sports Network, and Video Productions.
Hey, Jake from State Farm.
We have to know.
Yeah, these are State Farm pajamas.
No, what if we have to talk to somebody about our policy, but it's late at night?
Call us 24/7.
Great. Because what if someone still calls his mom for everything?
We'll walk you through everything. At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs.
Yeah, Mom, everything's great. Yeah. I mean, not my mom.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today. At HANDLEY Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Skyhawk Halftime Report. Joining us now is the head coach of the Scott Skyhawk boys basketball team, Coach Sean Ballard. And Coach, let's talk about, you had to make some changes. Obviously, you had some kids graduate back in May. You had some positions to fill. So what are some of the changes you've made to get the team to where you're at today?
Yeah, the biggest thing is just kind of personnel, new guys moving into different roles. You know, you had some guys last year that played a lot of minutes, like Owen, Tyler, but the minutes they were playing, you know, they were kind of spacing the floor, getting kick-out opportunities, not necessarily in the action as much creating. And now that we've graduated some of those playmakers, they've kind of moved into those playmaker positions and have some other guys, you know, creating a little bit more and have them in some new guys in some, you know, catch and shoot spacing opportunities.
Yeah, you graduated, you know, I know at least a couple of bigs that, you know, played a lot of time in the paint and under the basket. Who did you replace those guys with? Yeah, so running the 5-4s, we got a few guys working there. Sometimes we're going to play, you know, kind of a more 5-guard alignment and have Owen at the 5, but you know he's about 6'4", 6'5", so even though he's got the skill set of a guard, but he's got the frame where he can match up with bigs defensively, and that gives us the opportunity to create some mismatches on the offensive end. Outside of that, you know, we've got a couple bigs coming back from last year, sophomores, and Peanut and Kedron, both of them, you know, good kids, hard workers, and you know they learned a lot last year, picked up the system, learned what we want them to do, and now they're kind of stepping up, you know, in that kind of mix, getting some JV minutes to work on some things, and getting some opportunities at the varsity level to step in and contribute. And then we also have Jax McCarty filling in at the 5 spot for us as well. So, you know, I think Jax is going to continue to improve as the year goes. You know, we've kind of put a lot on his plate early, you know, play a little different style of game than what he's used to, ask him to do some things offensively and defensively that are new for him. So he's learning a lot right now, and you can see him getting better every day. So I think his role will continue to grow as the season goes. You mentioned the word defense. Any good basketball team offensively has to have a good defense in order to try to stop your opponents. How is your defensive unit playing so far? Not very good Tuesday, but we do some things good. You know, we got, like I said, we got a lot of scrappy guards. You know, they get up after it, pressure the ball. We got a lot to clean up early in the season right now, but you know that comes with the style of defense we play. And again, our goal is to just continue learn from every time we mess up, learn from it, and get a little bit better, and hopefully have us playing some really good basketball in February and March. This is only game 2 for you, but how tough is it as a coach in the beginning of the season? You know, you're probably still learning players, what they can do, what they can't do. You know, you got adjustments and positions to set forth. How tough is that on a coach? Yeah, I mean that's part of it. You know, I think it's probably tougher on the players than it is me, because you know I'm mixing and matching lineups. You know, sometimes they're out there with a certain set of guys that can do some things, and then you know next time I put them out there, they're with a different group, so they're asked to do something in a different way. And whenever you're learning a new system, you know, some of the first year players or some of the first time varsity players, you're learning some new things, and then being asked to do different things with each group you're out there. You know, it's probably more difficult on the players than it is me, and that's something that you know I try to be cognizant of. But you know, as the game goes, you know, certain situations calls for certain lineups, and we've got to adjust on the fly. Any players that's kind of stepped up this year that maybe kind of surprised you as when practice began in preseason? Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, we'd be the whole halftime show if I talked on everyone. You know, a lot of these guys that you know maybe were just strictly JV players that are playing some varsity or playing at a real high level. A lot of the guys that got some role minutes at the varsity level and now they're playing bigger minutes or doing some really good things. And a lot of new guys that you know this is their first time, either their first time playing with us, or you know, in Colin's case, first time being at the high school level. And you know, we just got a lot of guys that have really stepped up and are doing a lot of good things. And I think
kind of early on, people probably aren't going to expect much from us since we lost so much. But as people come out and watch us, and some other teams see some film on us, I think they'll start to realize that the guys we got can really play and get after it.
You talked about wanting to play postseason. Do these guys set any really big goals out there that they really want to achieve before the season's over?
Yeah, we want to go to Charleston. I mean, that's the expectation. We graduate a lot of guys, but that doesn't change. That's our goal year in and year out. And once you get there, anything can happen. So our goal is to get better every day. And we think if we do that and continue to work day in and day out and improve and learn, by the end of the year, we'll be in a position where we'll have that opportunity.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Coach Sean Ballard, the head coach of the boys basketball team here at Scott High School. Hopefully we can catch up with Coach at the end of today's game. And that was Sean Ballard, the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks boys team. And we are ready to get things underway here to begin the third quarter. It will be Scott inbounding the ball at midcourt. It will be Tyler Wall sends it in to Cole Elkins in the backcourt. Here comes Elkins. He's got some pressure. Gets it across the line. Over to Brown. Back to Walls. Now back out to Jeremiah Brown, top of the key. They'll send it to the right side to Elkins. Back around to Adkins. He'll try to drive it around. He'll stop, reset it. Sends it over to the corner. Cole Elkins wide open, and it's in and out. And it is rebounded by Owen Adkins. He'll take it in, a little floater. It will not go. Jeremiah Brown puts it back up. It will not go. And a foul against Lincoln, and that will be number 1, Aiden Rice. I'm showing 4 fouls on Rice. Here comes a substitution in for Lincoln. And Rice will go to the bench. Coming into the lineup for Lincoln is Riley Lanham. Scott inbounds it underneath. And over here in the corner, wide open off the rim is Tyler Walls. Lincoln will come up with the rebound. Here come the Cougars. Down the floor, Edgel with the ball. He drives into the paint, tries to stop, gets it back outside. They got a man in the corner. He'll take a shot from the line. That will be number 20. And it'll be a 2-pointer. Scott with the ball. In front of the Scott bench is Walls. He'll bring it back out to Brown. Back to Walls, over to Adkins. Adkins puts it on the floor. Comes out at the top of the key, sends it back over to Elkins. Elkins brings the ball around. And he'll get a hold of it. Back out to Walls. Back outside the circles. Owen Adkins. Over to Williamson. Now Williamson puts the ball on the floor. Pass over to Cole Elkins. Now he'll go the other direction. Puts it in there. And a foul. Looks like it's going to go against Lincoln's number 0. I'm showing that's the first foul on Burdett. Scott will inbound. Send it out to Adkins around the horn. Tyler Walls fires off one off the back of the rim. And it will be a Lincoln rebound by Swiger, Nate Swiger. Edgel has it. He tries to put it in, off, and he'll make it roll in for 2 points. Here comes the Skyhawks. Round the horn, here goes Elkins. Tries to pass it off. No whistle. And it will be off the fingertips of the Cougars. Scott will keep the ball underneath their own basket. Cole Elkins sends it into the backcourt, around the horn. Williamson, Adkins, back over to Elkins. Back out to Owen Adkins. Shot, will not go. Rebound will be Swiger for the Cougars. Bringing the ball down the floor is Nate Swiger. And we have a foul on Scott on the floor. And Lincoln will inbound it at the end of the bench. 41-30 is the score. Skyhawks lead it. And the number 24 will be charged, Nate Swiger. That's number 3 at least for him. He reached a hand out and pushed off one of the Scott players going to the basket. And the official right there calls a charge. Skyhawks bring the ball down the floor. It will be Jeremiah Brown inbounding to Elkins. Over to Adkins. Adkins out at the left wing. Sends it over. And a whistle and a reach-in foul. Not sure who that foul was on. It was on Lincoln, though. Scott will inbound it at the end of the scorers table. Into Owen Adkins. Adkins puts the ball on the floor. Drives around to the free throw line. Turns. Kicks it back out to Tyler Walls. Walls over to Colin Williamson. Williamson goes out and resets. And a reach in by Braden Edgell. No foul call. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Lincoln Cougar basketball. Lincoln inbounds it. Edgell has control of the ball. He comes over to the left side of the floor, back toward the center. Inside the paint, jumper inside the free throw line. It will not go. And Owen Atkins comes down to rebound. Atkins still has the ball. He'll drive it all the way down, and he'll go to the free throw line as he is fouled by number 0. No, 0. Yep, 0. David Burdett, his second personal. First shot up and good. Three for 4 from the free throw line so far in today's game for Owen Atkins. Atkins' second shot up, and it is off the back of the iron. Rebound, Lincoln. Here they come with the ball. They bring it down to the left side of the floor, and he will step on the baseline, and it will go back to the Skyhawks. New rule this year in free throws on the bonus. We'll explain that here in a moment. Cole Elkins with the ball. Hands it off to Brown. Elkins with it. Sends it over to Tyler Walls, top of the key. Back to Elkins. He'll throw a short jumper up. It will not go. Rebound comes down by Perrine of the Cougars. Here comes the Cougars down the floor, and the ball will not go, and a whistle on a foul. Cole Elkins called on the foul for Scott. It will be Braden Edgell going to the line to shoot 2. Now the couple of the officials come over and talk things over. And it will be Braden Edgell going to the free throw line. First shot up, and it is no good off the front of the iron. (42-30). Skyhawks lead it. 4:43 to go in the third quarter. Second shot up, and it is no good. In and out of the bucket. Coming down with the rebound is Scott's number 24, Christopher Wilder. Wilder gets the ball over to Adkins. Adkins in a little trouble, gets it over. Oh, and it's stolen out of the air by Burdett. He'll take it down, and an easy layup for 2 points. 10-point ball game, 42-32. Wilder gets it over to Jeremiah Brown, over to Isaiah Bush. Bush and we have a foul on the floor by Braden Edgell. That'll be at least his second. Isaiah Bush goes to the free throw line for Scott. First shot is up and no good. Warm up, second shot up, and it is no good as well. And Skyhawks get the rebound. Tyler Walls takes it back outside, gets it in the hands of Isaiah Bush. Oh, and it's blocked and stolen by A pass by the Cougars. Edgel brings the ball down the floor inside the paint, and it is sent over to the near side. Number 4, Finch, takes a long shot off the glass, and Finch will pick up a 3. 7-point ball game. Scott has the ball on the floor. Over to Isaiah Bush. Bush sends it back out to Wilder. Wilder back out to Tyler Walls off the front of the iron, and a whistle. A foul charged against Jeremiah Brown for Scott on the floor. That'll turn the ball over to the Lincoln Cougars, and they pull within 7 with 3:29 to go here in the third quarter. Here comes Edgel with the ball down the floor across the timeline. And he'll take a jumper, and it will go. He has 4 points in the third quarter alone. Wilder brings it down over to Adkins, back to Adkins. Alan Lynn has the ball at the top of the key, sends it over to Wilder. Wilder back out to Tyler Walls. Owen Atkins takes it, little floater, it will not go. He'll get his own rebound and put it back for 2 more. And a blocked shot going to be charged against Alan Lynn. That'll be his first personal in the ball game. Jax McCarty checking back into the lineup for Scott. He's at the scorer stand. Lincoln will inbound between their bench and the scorer's table. Edgel has it. Inbounds it to Perrine. Back to Edgel. Edgel between the circles. Now he'll go to the right side of the floor. He spins, turns, still has the ball. Sends it over to Finch. Finch fires off one off the back of the iron. And it is Skyhawks come up with it. That ball, I don't know, they kept it from going out of bounds twice. Here comes Colin Williamson with the ball for Scott, the freshman. Over to Tyler Walls. Walls over to Lynn. Lynn brings it around from the left side to the top of the key. He'll drive it into the paint. Sends it back out to Walls. Over to Owen Adkins, and a foul. This time it'll be Finch with his second personal. Instead of shooting 1-and-1 in high school basketball, if you get 5 fouls in a quarter, then you get a 2-shot bonus. No more 1-and-1 in basketball in high school. Here goes Owen, and the shot goes in for Owen Adkins. He now has 4 points here in the third quarter. Adkins' second shot is up, and it is good. Skyhawks pull back out to a 45-37 lead. Here come the Cougars. Edgel with it, sends it over to the near side to Lanham, back to Edgel. Now he'll take it to Finch on the far side. Bring it back. 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Burdett over to Lanham. Lanham fires off a 3. It's short, and Colin Williamson comes up with the rebound. Tyler Walls has it over in the far corner, sends it back out to Williamson around to Lynn. Lynn has it at top of the key, hands it off to Owen Adkins. Adkins dribbling the ball around. Now they're calling a 5-second violation on Scott. That will turn the ball over to Lincoln. 46-37, Skyhawks up by 9. Edgel inbounds to Burdett, back to Edgel. Edgel now comes across midcourt, right in the center of the floor. Comes to the left side of the floor. Trying to work the ball around, over to Finch. Finch sends it back to Edgel. Now he'll send it over to Lanham. Lanham back out to Edgel. Over to Finch. Finch down in the corner. Now they get it back to around the horn, over in the far corner. Out to the left wing, right wing rather. And they're going to call a foul on the floor on Scott. It will be number 12, Jax McCarty. his first personal. At the free throw line is David Burdett. First shot, no good. 54 seconds to go here in the third. Substitution in for Lincoln. Landon Swiger in. Second shot up for Burdett is good. 46-38, Skyhawks on top. Christian Wilder will inbound it for Scott. Wilder, Williamson, Adkins, Walls, and McCarty on the floor for the Skyhawks. McCarty has it, sends it back to Wilder. Wilder needs to get across the line, and he does. Oh, and he loses the ball. Picked up by Lincoln. And we're going to get a foul on Wilder. His first person. And there goes the bonus to Perrine. He'll get 2 shots. First shot is up and no good, off the back of the rim. He'll get a second shot. Second shot is up and it will roll around, not go. Rebound comes down by Owen Adkins. Adkins looking in the backcourt for some help. He'll bring the ball down the floor. He'll take it all the way. Oh, and they're going to call a charge on him. Not sure I agree with that one. He tried to go between 2 players, and they call him for a charge. His second personal. Lincoln now has control of the ball. Edgel in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. Goes to the left. Back over to Edgel. He'll go to the right side of the floor. Finch has it. Sends it down to the corner. They'll fire off a 3. Will not go. And number 20 will get his own rebound. Perrine. And a foul on Scott. Looks like the foul is going to be on Scott's. I thought he said 11, but Scott don't even have an 11 unless he was calling it on McCarty. Going for the free throw line is Maddox Perrine. First shot is no good. He's 0 for 3 on free throws here in the third quarter. Second shot is up, and it will not go. Finch comes up with the rebound, and he loses control. Colin Williamson has it. Owen Adkins has it. He needs to put it up on the basket, and it will not go. 1.6 seconds, and they're saying it was out of bounds on Lincoln. Not sure how they come up with that, but they're saying it's Scott's ball. And Scott will call a timeout. With 1.6 seconds, we'll keep it here on a 30-second timeout. Scoring in the first half for Lincoln, leading all scoring for them. They had a couple players with 6 points. Adam Aiden Rice was 6. Nate Swiger was 6. David Burdett had 5. Braden Edgel had 4. For Scott, leading scorer was Tyler Walls with 18. Owen Adkins had 9. Timeout will conclude with Scott getting the ball. 1.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Skyhawks lead it by 8, 46-38. Cole Elkins inbounds it to Owen Adkins. He gets a shot off, but it will not go. And that'll be the end of the third quarter play. The score, the Scott Skyhawks, 46. the Lincoln Cougars 38. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the final quarter after this. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
Here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
Back at the Hawks Nest, 3 quarters are in the books. Scott leads this one 46-38. Scott scored 23 points in the first quarter. In the third quarter, only came up with 5 points, and those all came from Owen Atkins. A 2-point basket from the floor and 3 free throws, and that's all the points the Skyhawks scored here in the third quarter. Skyhawks up by 8. Lincoln will inbound to get the game underway into the backcourt from Burdett to Edgell. Edgell across the timeline. He'll go, and he kicks the ball. He picks it up, recovers well, and he'll come in, and he'll hand it off to number 24. The shot is over the rim, and Cole Elkins comes up with the rebound for the Skyhawks. Elkins sends it across the floor to Tyler Walls. Walls back to Elkins. Elkins at the top of the key sends it over to Colin Williamson. Williamson brings it over to the right wing. Atkins has it, sends it in to Lynn. Owen Atkins throws it up for a three-pointer. Here comes Lincoln. Edgell with the ball. Double team him in the backcourt. Finch loses the ball, and it bounces on the baseline out of bounds. Turnover to Scott. Scott will inbound down on the side, down in the corner. Cole Elkins has it. Now he gets it over to Owen Atkins. Over to the far side to Tyler Walls. Walls sends it back out to Atkins. Atkins spins, hands it off to Colin Williamson. Now there's a shot down the ball. Colin Williamson just flat out ran the player, chased the ball. Williamson goes for the basket off the glass. His first 2 points of the ball game. Here comes Edgell. He'll drive it inside the paint. Stops, turns, looks, gets some help in the backcourt. Now they'll send it down the corner to Perrine. Off the rim, will not go. And the ball is bounced around. Cole Elkins comes up with the rebound. Sends it down the floor to Walls. Walls on the far side of the floor. Back out to Williamson. Over to Elkins. Elkins tries to drive it in. The hole is closed off. Owen Atkins with it on the floor. Goes up, and it comes off the back of the rim. Will not go. Lincoln comes up the rebound. Edgell has it. And he tries to spin one off and around. It will not go. And it will be Burdett with a quick 2 off the rebound and the putback. 51-40. And we have a timeout, a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 6:06 to go in the game here on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Choosing a new home is well within your reach at Clayton Homes, where they have many models.
As mayor of Huntington, there's 3 things I promise everyone. A 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, free maintenance, and the best price right up front with friends and family pricing.
Dutch Miller Hyundai in Huntington is the place to get deals like 0% financing on Elantras, Konas, and Santa Fe's, or drive this venue for as low as $199 a month.
No. It's Huntington. It's going to be the biggest thing since Santa Fe, maybe even Tucson.
Danville. You're listening to the Scott Skyhawks on C92 and the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Back at the Hawks Nest, Skyhawks and the Lincoln Cougars going at it, and a game of good old-fashioned hardwood basketball. Scott up 51-40, 6:06 to go in the ball game. It will be Lincoln's basketball on their end of the floor. No, I'm sorry, it'll be Scott's ball on Lincoln's end of the ball. Brown gets it in to Walls, over to Elkins. Elkins brings the ball down the left side of the floor. Back out to Walls, to Adkins. Adkins top of the key to Elkins. Elkins drives it in, bounce passes it, and it's stolen on the floor by Lincoln. And a foul in the backcourt on Cole Elkins. That'll be at least number 4. And Lincoln will inbound it in front of the Scott bench. Burdett into Edgel. Edgel at the center circle. And he loses control of the ball, finds the handle, comes back, resets. Over to the near side. Now, number 20 takes a shot off the front of the rim. That is Perrine. And it will be Allen Lynn coming up with the rebound. Here comes the Skyhawks. Elkins has it, top of the key, shoots it over to Owen Adkins. Oh, and he blows a whistle on the floor. Said Adkins traveled with the ball before he dribbled it. .5:26 to go, named Skyhawks up by 11. Here comes Lincoln with the ball. They'll inbound it in the backcourt. Edgel has it. Through the center circle in the timeline. He'll drive it, try to drive it all the way in. And a block on Scott's Colin Williamson. That'll be his 3rd foul. Lincoln will inbound it. On the floor to Rice. Rice tries to drive it in the paint. He'll take a little short left-handed jumper. And on the rebound, it will be number 20 coming down on the back of Cole Elkins. And the whistle goes against Lincoln. Full court pressure now being applied by the Cougars. Jeremiah Brown inbounds it. He'll get it over to the corner to Walls. Back. No, Walls will bring it around. Across the timeline. Lincoln will knock the ball out of bounds at the scorer's table. Scott will retain control. Walls into Wilder. Wilder across the timeline, sends it back down to, and a whistle. A reach in by number 20 for Lincoln, Perrine. He'll be charged with the foul. 4:59 to go in the ball game. Skyhawks still up by 11. Back out to Williamson, over to Brown, around to Adkins. Wilder has it, sends it over to Williamson, back out to Tyler Brown. Here goes Wilder with the shot. Off the front of the iron. It will not go. Rebound, Lincoln. Edgel has it in the backcourt. Now he gets the handle, brings it across the timeline. He'll go down the middle of the ball. He'll stop. Fires it outside to number 30 off the back of the glass. That was Lanham. Skyhawks come up the rebound. Wilder with it. Adkins brings the ball down to Brown. Over to Wilder. Wilder has it back out to Brown. Now they'll hand it off to Wilder. Back over to Williamson. Williamson turns, drives it in, and he is fouled on the shot. He'll go to the charity stripe. Committing the foul for Lincoln is number 1, Aiden Rice. I'm showing that is 5. And he's going to the bench. Fouls out. Here's the Stevens Auto instant replay as Colin Williamson goes to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Skyhawks still up 51-40. Jax McCarty checks back into the lineup. Isaiah Bush checks into the lineup for Scott. Colin Williamson, the freshman. First shot up and good. He now has 3 points in today's ball game. Second shot is good. 4 points for Colin Williamson. Here comes Lincoln down the ball floor quickly. Finch has it to Edgel. Edgel brings it back around the arc over to the near side to Lanham. Back to Edgel. Back to Lanham. Back to Edgel. Back and forth between the two. Over to Finch. He fires off a three off the back of the glass. It will not go. And Lincoln will come up the rebound. Edgel has it over in the far corner. Looking for help. Now they can finally get it. Long shot. And it is Burdett connecting on a three. Skyhawks inbounded. Here comes Owen Atkins with the ball quickly. Sends it down the corner to Bush. Back out to Atkins. Colin Williamson off the glass. And they're going to charge him with a charge. So that's foul number 4 on Colin Williamson. 3:17 to go. 10-point ball game. Skyhawks up 53-43. Here come the Cougars. Edgel with the ball across midcourt. Sends it over to Finch. Back to Edgel. Edgel over to the underside to Lanham. Back to Edgel. He'll send it over to Finch on the far side. Back to Edgel outside. Lanham has it in the left wing. Back to Edgel at the top of the key. Back to Lanham. Edgel fires off a long three off the iron. It will not go. And they're going to call a foul on Colin Williamson. And that must only be 4 fouls. I have him down for 5. And it is quickly thrown into number 20, Maddox, for a quick 2 points. Skyhawks bringing the ball down the floor. Here comes Colin Williamson with the ball over to Bush. Over to Williamson. And Scott wants to take a timeout. On the floor, 2:32 to go. It will be a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 53-45, Scott on top.
Relationships in life are more important than the one between you and your Michelin tires. Rugged, long-lasting Michelin truck tires. Michelin, a better way forward.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
By a score of 53-45, 2 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the ball game. It will be Skyhawk basketball after the timeout. Colin Williamson will inbound it for Scott. Gives it to Adkins. Give it to Williamson. Back out the corner, knocked out of bounds. Oh my goodness gracious! They're saying it was off Williamson, and Lincoln gets the basketball. Lanham into Edgel, or Edgel into Lanham, back to Edgel, over to the right left side. Edgel has it to backcourt, trying to set something up for the Cougars. He'll take it out between the circles. Now he'll come in. He'll flip it over to Finch. Inside, a jumper by number 20. That's Perrine. He picks up 2 more. Skyhawks bring it down the floor. Owen Atkins with it. And he loses the handle. It is picked up by Lincoln, and it will be David Burdett with a quick 2-point basket. It is 53-49. Skyhawks starting to fall apart here late. And Lincoln wants to take a timeout. It will be another full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 53-49, 1:42 go in the game. Skyhawks on top.
The Southern Pineapple in downtown Madison is your choice for women's clothing and accessories. They have styles that fit all ages, along with local handmade jewelry. From elegant to everyday wear, the Southern Pineapple is your place to shop. Find us on Facebook, subscribe to our page, so you can see all the latest products and inventory. Come and shop at our unique boutique and be sweet.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today.
Offices in Madison and Charleston, Schaefer & Schaefer has the experience and knowledge to help you.
And now back to more Scott Skyhawk Sports on Z92.
Back at the Hawks Nest, Skyhawks only up by 4, 53-49, 1:42 to go in the ball game. Lincoln has found a way to crawl their way right back into this ball game after being down by about 20 at one point. Scott went inbound it. Jeremiah Brown. And it's stolen on the inbound. Lincoln puts a shot up. It will not go. And Scott finally comes up with the ball in the backcourt. Here comes Cole Elkins. Sends the ball down to Tyler Walls in the corner. Back around the other way. Owen Atkins has it in the far corner. Finch knocked it out of bounds for Lincoln. That'll stop the clock with 1:24. Cole Elkins into Owen Atkins, and they are just burning clock. Colin Williamson brings the ball around between the circles. Now they'll send it back to Cole Elkins. And he grabbed him on the foul, number 0. That's at least foul number 3 on him. And that is only the 4th foul of the quarter, so Scott will inbound it. Into Walls, over to Adkins, back around the horn. Williamson has it out at the center circle. He'll bring it in, into the corner, the right corner. Walls back to Williamson. Oh, and it will be a bad throw and another 2-point basket by Maddox Perrine. That's 6 points for him here in the 4th quarter with 53 seconds to go, and the Cougars pull within 2. 30-second timeout. We will keep it here on the Thornhill Auto Group replay. And that was just a mistake on Scott's part. Give the ball up, and they let Lincoln take it down and pull within 2 points. At the half, Scott led 41-26. At the end of the 3rd quarter, they led 46-38. And now here we are with a 2-point game heading down to the final seconds. 53 seconds to go in the game. Lincoln breaks away from their coach. Here come the Skyhawks. It will be Skyhawk basketball on the Lincoln end of the floor. Jeremiah Brown, they'll send one down the way to Colin Williamson. And Colin puts it in for two and a whistle. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. So Williamson, that'll be point number 6 in the fourth quarter that he's picked up. Scott jumped up to a 55-51 lead, and Williamson has a shot to pad it, and he does. That was crucial. Now it is a 5-point game with 51 seconds to go. Isaiah Bush will check back into the lineup for Scott. It will be Williamson, Tyler Walls, Owen Adkins, Jax McCarty. Finch sends the ball over to the near side. Lanham fires off a three. It will not go. Off the front of the rim, Isaiah Bush sends the ball down to and Owen Atkins will send the ball down back out to the floor, and they're going to call a turnover and give it back to the Cougars with 31 seconds showing on the clock. Skyhawks up by 5. Lincoln will have to travel the full length of the floor. Edgel has it in the backcourt. He'll go to the right side. Finch back to Edgel. Edgel has it. And they'll overshoot it. And it will be number 2, Edgel, putting it back for 2 points. And a timeout on the floor. 20 seconds to go. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with Skyhawks up by 3.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that our health system can provide advanced care. As a Marshall
Short drive to Danville and come see us where the Make the Summer sales event is in full swing at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got savings on all models, including up to $14,000 below MSRP on the 2023 Ram Limiteds and 15% off MSRP on the 2023 Jeep Compasses. And the new 2024 Wranglers are awesome and arriving daily. So come see us for the Make the Summer sales event at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 119 in Danville.
At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
7 seconds on the clock. Scott will inbound. Go the full length of the floor. Yeah, that's right. That should have been a foul. When you knock a player down, that is a foul. We can get that on the instant replay here. He just flat out come and knocked the Scott player down. You can see him just shoved him down in the backcourt. That's brutally intentional. I don't think the Lincoln coach liked that, but that was a very fair call. And it will be Cole Elkins going to the free throw line to make the shots. Skyhawks up by 3. I believe they take an Edgel out of the ball game. That may have been foul number 5 on him. Scott, 4 players in the backcourt. Cole Elkins only one on the offensive end of the floor. First shot is up and no good. Scott desperately needs a point. He'll get one more shot. Elkins at the charity stripe. Second shot is up, and it's good. 7 points in the game now for Cole Elkins. Here comes Lincoln. Lincoln trips. Alan Lynn picks the ball up, and they jump on him real quick. It'll be a jump ball. The ball will go to... Oh, no, now they're calling a traveling call. Oh, now they're saying it's Lincoln's ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. It went from a tie-up to a traveling call against Scott. Lincoln has 15 seconds. They'll bring it in, drive it all the way into the basket. Ball will not go. Lincoln still has the ball. Finch fires a three. It will not go, and a whistle. Lynn comes out of the game for Scott. Cole Elkins comes back in. 57-53. Scott will get control of the ball. Tyler Walls has it in the backcourt. He is fouled by number 12. Landon Swiger, his first. And Walls will go to the free throw line and shoot two. Scored 18 points in the first half. And there's number 19. At this point, any points are crucial. Scott jumps out now to a 5-point lead, 58-53 with 7.4 seconds. Second shot up, and that's no way Scott can give this one away at this point. Lincoln takes the ball down the floor. Finch will fire one. It's blocked by Colin Williamson, and time will expire, and the Scott Skyhawks come away with a 59-53 victory. Wow, Skyhawks jumped out to an early lead, and they took it down the stretch. We'll take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more of our post-game show after this. Final score, Scott 59, Lincoln 53. You're listening to Black and Gold Basketball on WZAC.
Relationships in life are more important than the one between you and your Michelin tires. Rugged, long-lasting Michelin truck tires. Michelin, a better way forward.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
The Southern Pineapple in downtown Madison is your choice for women's clothing and accessories. They have styles that fit all ages, along with local handmade jewelry. From elegant to everyday wear, the Southern Pineapple is your place to shop. Find us on Facebook, subscribe to our page, so you can see all the latest products and inventory. Come and shop at our unique boutique and be sweet.
Back at the Hawks Nest, where the Skyhawks have hung on to a victory that in a ball game that went right down to the wire. They picked the win up over Lincoln, 59-53. And most of Scott's scoring only scored 5 points in the third quarter, and they picked up 13 points in the final quarter to pick up the win. And that's pretty much going to be all Scott can muster. But for Lincoln, they pick up 12 points in the third quarter, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 points in the fourth quarter, and that was the difference in the ballgame. Scott hung on by a thread to pick up the victory, and Coach Sean Ballard making his way up to our location in the mini gym is what they call this, believe it or not. It's a we'll give Coach, we'll let him have a seat if he wants to. Man, that was a game that went down to the wire there at the end. You guys come out and shot very well. Tyler Walls was hotter than a firecracker in the first half. Then things kind of started to settle down in the second half. What was your take?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do. We shoot the ball. You know, we got a lot of guys that can really shoot it. You know, Allen hit a couple early. Tyler hit a couple. I mean, we've got a lot of guys that we trust to shoot the ball, and we're going to shoot a lot of them. You know, when we've got an open look, catch and shoot, step in three, you know, we feel as good about that as any other shot we're going to get. So, you know, it don't matter if it's 2 seconds into the shot clock or 20, you know, we're happy when we get those looks, and we got a lot of confidence in our guys to step in and knock them down.
You know, it was kind of a swing change at the half. You guys scored 23 in the first, 18 in the second, but only 5 points in the third quarter. Of course, you come back out with about 13 points. I've not time to do the final tally yet, but definitely the first half, scoring-wise, was much better for the Skyhawks.
Yeah, you know, credit to them. They did a better job getting out on our shooters, pressuring the ball a little bit more, and you know, I think we kind of started protecting the ball a little bit more, and we weren't attacking as much and pulling them in to help. And you know, they did a good job adjusting, and I think we kind of I don't know, we got a little timid there at times in that second half, and you know, so a lot of new guys in a lot of new roles, and you know, they up the pressure there, and you know, and not only new guys with new roles. I mean, Loudon, our probably most true point guard, is out sick today. So you know, it's tough whenever you ask guys to get in roles and do things that they're not used to doing, especially with a young team early in the year.
You take your 1-1 record. Hoover comes in Tuesday night. What will you work on Monday to try to, you know, brush off some of those things you didn't like?
Yeah, we'll do what we do. We'll come in, we'll shoot a lot, and we'll try to clean up some things on the defensive end, and you know, just again, the goal, just get a little bit better every day, whether that's practice or a game.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much, Coach Sean Ballard, head coach of the Skyhawks. Let him go celebrate a little bit with his team. That's pretty much going to wrap up our action today. We will be back on the air Tuesday night as Herbert Hoover makes their way over to the Hawks Nest. They'll take on the Skyhawks on Tuesday night. Our game time will be 7:15, tip-off at 7:30. And once again, Missy Green is our studio engineer. Robbie Mounts for video productions, been my right hand here in the Hawks Nest, I guess is where we're at here today. And we'll be back Tuesday night with the boys as they'll host Herbert Hoover. Final score, Scott Skyhawks knock off Lincoln by a score of 59-53. That'll wrap up our coverage. Have a great weekend. I'm Joe Limble. So long.